Yes, I am not starting from the beginning again because I genuinely cannot be asked. I'm just going to start from where I left off last time I played it, which was like... I'm about 75% through the game, I think. I'm really close to the end. So as you can tell, I am not Master Chief because I'm the Arbiter. There's a whole plot line in this game about like the elites not being happy about the Covenant because the brutes took their place and stuff like that. Oh yeah, these things. I don't know if you can do it in Halo 2, but in Halo 3 I knew you were able to do a glitch with them where you could get them to take you out the map. There's a reason why I grabbed the plasma rifle, and that's because I could just do this. And this whole section becomes just the easiest thing ever. Because as long as you have a plasma gun, you can kill the sentinels instantly. And later on in the game this can be pretty helpful, as like in like 2 seconds I'm going to have to fight a boss, which is just a giant sentinel basically, and those things of course are weak to plasma. Interesting fact is that in the beta for Halo 2, yes there was a beta that was leaked of this game, the elites were actually weak to plasma, which makes no sense whatsoever. They also had a weak spot on their stomach, so if you were to shoot them there, what would happen is they would all die. No, they don't all die, it'd deal 2 times the damage, so if you were to shoot in that weak spot with a plasma gun, what would happen is it basically just die instantly, and it was beautiful. You don't really have to fight this guy. You can just kind of do this. And then what ends up happening is he dies instantly, so you don't even have to fight this boss. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, he's dead. I've probably said like one of those numbers wrong and it'll be painful. So now we're gonna have to like wait for real time, so I'm just gonna cut this part out. Alright, there we go. So there's another one here, but we don't even have to fight that one, we just have to wait a little bit. And what happens is those giant doors that were open, we can jump through them and just skip most of this segment. So there is a reason why I'm cloaking here, it's because the Vlad won't notice me. Also what I want to do is I want to cloak and then throw as many plasmas on here as possible. And just kill him. That's a quick way to kill him. If you have 4 plasma grenades you can kill him instantly. Once he dies, what happens is these open up. And you can go through them. Well, what will happen is the flood will get distracted with the sentinels and not you, so you can just kind of jump through there and not have to worry about the flood chasing after you. Also, yes, you can shoot these doors and they will open. You don't specifically have to have plasma weaponry, but they do it the quickest, which is why I still have my plasma rifle. You want to do this and you can get past all the flood. Also, you might have noticed the FOV is higher than most footage of this game on PC. The reason for this is that I'm using Project Cartographer to play this, which fixes a lot of the bugs of this game running on Windows 10, like the bug where the mouse will lag behind. It also fixes other bugs such as... I can't think of any bugs now. Such as the low FOV when played in widescreen. which is a persistent problem in most PC ports of Halo games. For example, Halo Combat Evolved was locked on FOV of 70. There was no reason for this. It was just a thing. So yeah, there's one of those guys. Just run down here. And so he's gonna try and like shoot rockets at you. Just don't worry about that. If you can get the right angle, you can shoot those parts on him. And that does a lot of damage. And that's basically his weak spot. And you can kill him by just only shooting that. There we go. It's me. I'm basically the Let's Player with no charisma. It's beautiful. Because you watch me doing all this stuff, and you genuinely don't think somebody like me would have made something like poor Sudoku. There we go. And he'll look the other way, and he's gone. So now I'm going to grab the battle rifle. I'm going to go up here, I'm going to cloak, because then they won't notice me. And I can make it around to the next area down here, where they'll send another one at me, I think. Actually, no, I think they do, but you don't even have to fight it, you can just avoid it. Oh yeah, there's the green door. The green door is an Easter egg. Green door refers to a specific part of Bungie's offices that existed back when this game was in development. It was their cafe, if I remember correctly. And they called it the Green Door. I might be getting some of the stuff wrong. There's an entry for it on like the Halo's wiki, I think. I'll see if I can find it after this. There's like a load of glitches and Easter eggs that no one ever points out in these games that are listed on there. And I don't see why, because a lot of these are quite interesting, like the Green Door. There's a possibility a green door is just that, a green door, and it's not really a reference to the place in Bungie's headquarters, but it most likely is, because it's the only green door in the entire game. So it seems very much like an Easter egg. I like how only now they're mentioning the Flood, like we've been fighting them for full like 20 minutes, and they're only now like, oh, the Flood is here, what do we do's? What don't you do's? You destroyed a Halo ring. It worked in the last game. Also, you might be seeing a bit of a graphical issue. It's not my computer being bad, it's just this game. Because this game was built specifically for Windows Vista, and it just runs horribly on Windows 10. It's not my fault, it's just the way the game was designed. Fun fact, did you know there was actually a patch that was made for this game? Where someone was able to actually get it to run on Windows XP. I've never tried it myself, and while I do have a Windows XP virtual machine set up on my computer, I don't actually have like a working Windows XP computer anymore, so I can't actually test it. And I haven't bothered looking up to see like if anybody else has tested it and said what they thought of the patch. The only reason why I know about this is because like I was looking on ISO Zone for like save games of this game, and it was just kind of listed there, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, most of this level is just this. We're almost at the end of it, I think. And then next level was the level that was actually supposed to be 3 hours long, fun fact. Yes, it's meant to be a 3-hour long level in this game, and it was cut. Why? Because the Xbox couldn't handle it. Personally, I think the actual reason was because, well, the level was 3 hours, and almost through a 3-hour long level. If you don't know the whole development story of this game, people say Half-Life 2 was very ambitious in its development. This game probably was the most ambitious, as Bungie were sort of like, alright, we know what to do with the Xbox, and then they started doing like really dumb stuff that just wouldn't work, and they were like, okay, we can't do this. Okay, gotta kill that guy quick. No, please. Die, there we go. That was a rocket flood. Rocket floods shoot rocket launchers at you and are insta-kill. They are not fun to fight whatsoever. And this is how most of this level goes from now on. It's just kind of this on a continuous loop. And yet, can you not? You can sit up there, and in fact it's easier if you sit up there because stuff like that won't happen, like the shotgun guys won't kill you instantly. Going down there was kind of stupid because what I usually do is I do just kind of sit up there. So he runs by here, shoot him. Activate camo so nobody sees you. If you want, you can shoot him. It's not really much of a reason to. He's got an energy sword. There really is no reason to grab his energy sword whatsoever, as a shotgun's good enough. Shotgun actually has a bit of range to it, unlike the energy sword. That flood just dropped his gun. I've never seen that happen before in this game. There is a reason why I'm using the battle rifle, that's because if you get a headshot with this thing, it's an insta-kill on every enemy, and the Flood have a lot of health on them. The only Halo game where the Flood didn't have a lot of health on them, and basically using anything that's good on them, was Halo 3. But in this game, these things are quite beefy, and they can take a lot of hits and not die. But if you get headshots, that's usually an insta-kill. But you'll notice that I will get actually, you probably won't notice this, but sometimes the headshot, well, not the headshot, the head marker will appear. Yeah, I'm not aiming at the head. That's because the Flood's head is located in a different place on their body. If I were to kill... Alright, after I deal with these guys, I'll show you. There's like a part around about here on their body. That is where the infection began, and if you shoot there, that'll instantly kill them, because it's like treated as their head. This sequence is fun. No, it's not. Each time I see this area, I always get confused with like the area where you can get the skull. Of course, you don't get skull here, and that's a rocket flood. Oh wait, that's not a rocket flood, he's got a BR. Yeah, he's not threatening. If a Flood's got a BR, the worst it will do is you'll literally just shoot a couple shots at you and that's it. They're not really that threatening. Shotgun Flood, which is they're the reason why I have the Covenant Carbine, because if they get near you, you're basically dead, right?
Robert, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, there's this guy. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can take his energy sword actually. I would recommend doing that highly. I'm not going to bother with it because I can do this section without needing the energy sword. But if you're finding this section a little hard, you can take his energy sword and that'll make your logs stuff easier. The thing about him as well is that he is invulnerable. He cannot die, and so in a lot of places you can use that to your advantage. Say you could give him something like a rocket launcher, and no matter how close the Flood is, when he fires it, it won't kill him. I've never seen anybody take advantage of that. Oh yeah, that's a glitch. Sometimes you'll hit reload and the gun won't play its reload animation, so you won't know if it is actually reloading or not. It doesn't matter what gun you have here. Like, I've been using Covenant Carbine, but if you have a BR, that also works. As long as it's a ranged weapon, or at least it's vaguely built for range, then it will work. And as long as you have a close range weapon, that's also an insta-kill. And so this should be the end of the level. Yeah, this is the end of the level.